The #1 dynasty of all time, Lombardi's Packers.
The Packers are, I think, what we think of as a dynasty.
The Green Bay Packers are the National Football League champions.
You think of Vince Lombardi's camel's hair coat and fedora, the ice bull.
Star begins the count. He's got the quarterback sneaking into the touchdown.
Gotta be #1. Come on. Man, there's no question.
Lombardi's Packers were tremendous because, #1, they were tremendously coached.
What we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here and try to run this play in the alley.
Part of it was running things in a way that was unique, creating a modern type of training camp coming out of the 1950s when football was still a little bit haphazard.
You can't play fatigued. Therefore, it's up to you to be in prime physical condition.
You talk with any Packer person involved with that team, and they would tell you that they had this miserable guy coaching them.
Everybody's driving out there. Nobody's tackling.
But this miserable guy knew how to push the right buttons.
I'll tell you something, Leroy. You're not going to get your job back unless we get a better performance.
Vince Lombardi to 21st century NFL players would be like the funny uncle in the room, like, look at that guy. He's wearing that coat with like the fur on it, and he's got those glasses. Man, you hear what that guy talking about? Every 5 minutes, he's always asking what the hell's going on around here.
What the hell's going on out here?
I don't know, but that guy's hilarious. They should name a trophy after him or something.
Coaching the Packers has been an unequal thrill for Vince Lombardi, who has at his disposal perhaps the greatest football team ever assembled.
Things they did in regards to domination of opponent, I mean, just dominating.
And this fumble kills the hopes of the Baltimore Colts. Jimmy Taylor pile drives his way in for the Packer touchdown.
During Lombardi's 9-year run in Green Bay, the Packers posted 89 wins and 6 division titles.
Let's go now. A little life out here.
Star fires up the middle. The pass is complete for the touchdown.
Very limited playbook, but such superior personnel that they could almost have the quarterback yell out what the play is to the defense before the play is snapped, run the play, and you still can't stop them.
And there you saw the Green Bay Packer power sweep.
And then the defense led by Nitschke and his band of marauders, if you will.
I go in every ball game figuring we're going to have a shutout. And I'm very disappointed when they score the first, and I'm more disappointed when they score the second time on us if it happens.
He took over, Vince Lombardi, a 1-win team, turned them into a 7-5 team. Then in 1960, they're in the NFL championship. They lose. And Lombardi says, this isn't happening again, literally. And they went on an unprecedented run. They won 5 titles in the 60s.
Horning off the right side, cut to the 5, touchdown.
The ball game's over, and the Green Bay Packers have won the championship.
Each year, you have different motivating features, and we're going to try to repeat.
And the Green Bay Packers are going to be world champions for the 3rd straight year.
People started noticing him when the Super Bowl era began. But some of their teams before that were even better.
You could argue the 62 Packers are the greatest team in NFL history by their point difference. They outscored their opponents, I think, 415 to 148. Unbelievable how good the 62 Packers were.
And Green Bay can do no wrong.
Although our list is done, the debate rages on.
Who won 4 out of 6 Super Bowls? The Pittsburgh Steelers, that's who. How could you put any team ahead of that?
Come on, the 60s Packers, there's a couple in the house today. I mean, they're the greats. They are the greatest of the greats.
Think about what the Steelers are named after. They're named after steel. You know why they're named after steel? Because during WW2, Pittsburghers forged the steel that went to build the ships and tanks that took down the Nazi scourge.
The Lombardi Packers are Americana. They're like Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe.
If you don't love Pittsburgh, you don't love freedom.
For my money, no doubt, 60s Packers got to be #1.